Hi, this is Devlog 2 of the Rapid Game Prototyping and Scripting module. I've added a few things, not a lot. For example, the level is exactly the same. There's just a few minor tweaks here and there, but ultimately it changes how the game plays, which is the most important aspect of this module. And I'm here to document that and show you guys what I've been up to. So, I'm going to start with this big plane here with what appears to be like chalk markings. This is a new UI layer which has allowed me to basically add a functioning minimap. I'm testing that at the moment, so if I press play now, you'll be able to see it in the bottom right there. So you can see it as I turn, it turns with me, and you can see the coins on the map, and I can collect them, and then there's the enemy that comes towards you, blah 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 blah. So that's all good, that works. So it follows you. And that's essentially what I wanted to do. That's the only purpose of that. It just adds better gameplay, really. It just makes you feel like you know where you're going within the map rather than just running around like a headless chicken. Okay, now I'm going to talk about everything script-wise that I've changed. So, I've sized down, if I zoom into the scene and actually get down here, can I get down here? I can't see because of the UI layer. I've changed the size of the coins, and above them is a sprite renderer which only appears on the UI renderable camera, which is displayed for the minimap. So you can see whereabouts these coins are on the minimap, but you actually see the coins. You'll see the sprite renderer, which is basically saying, "Hey, this is a collectible. Pick me up." Yeah, I sized down the coins because before they were too big and you couldn't really see where you was going, so now it's about the correct size. I still need to probably expand the zone in which you can walk into its trigger zone because it is a little bit small and you can miss them sometimes. So I'm going to talk about, let's see what scripts I've got open. Score script. Okay, this is where I can talk about some features that I've added to give this game the juice that it needs. So, we'll talk about camera shake first. I've basically got this script to add camera shake to give the game some juice or feeling when you collect something. I'm not. Basically, I've made it so when you collect a coin, the camera will shake, but if I go on the score system, I've basically told it if the points is equal to a certain number. At the moment I've changed these and these will change again. This is for testing purposes. So I can now basically tell it in this script to basically shake when there's a certain number left. So if I go back on the game and press play, in the top left you've got the coins left. So if coins equals 2, the camera will shake. So let's go ahead and collect the coin. And the coin shakes. This one doesn't shake, and this one should shake, which is perfect. And then the enemy gets you, and then Okay, so that's that. So yeah, basically I can just change this number and then give it if points equals say 150 or something like that, because there is going to be a lot more. What was that before? 2? Yeah. So that's added the feature where basically I'm going to say in total across the whole level there's going to be 200 coins. So if the score is 150, so that means you've collected 50 coins, the camera will shake. And I'm also going to display a thing on screen that basically says like a 50-point streak. You've collected this many, you've got this many left, and so on until you get further on. And I've also made it here. So I've basically started the coroutine of the camera shake dot shake, which is getting the camera shake script, which is here, and it's basically saying shake time and shake force, which is like standard. This is what I've named it in. Is it in here? Yeah. So that's how much it shakes by. And then on the next shake, I've basically put +2, which is making the shake a little bit more violent. So you know, you can basically tell that you're getting on with collecting them, and it's getting more dangerous for you to be within the level over time. That's just the GUI layer saying coins left. I've been through that before. Right, another thing that I've added which has changed gameplay again, which is quite nice, is I've actually added a player stamina script which has allowed the character to basically run whilst holding shift, which is in quite a lot of games, obviously. But I've also tweaked it a little bit so your stamina can run out. So as you're holding shift, your stamina will go down. I can basically show you, this might be better. So if you look down underneath here, which is the player stamina, and you've got the max stamina, which is 100, and the minimum stamina, which is basically a cap, basically telling it you can't go below 0, otherwise it will go to minus points, and you don't want that. Current stamina, that will be set to 100, or the max stamina, once the game starts, to give you full stamina. I've also added a burn speed, which is the amount that this goes down by per second, and then the rest speed is the amount that it obviously goes back up again, so you can sprint again. But I've also added a decay speed, which will basically get this per second, take it away from the max stamina, and that'll be the new max stamina. And obviously a boolean to say if it is moving or not, if we are moving. So let's try it out. So keep your eye on those. So when I run, you can see it's going down. I'm sprinting, and then when that hits 0, I can no longer sprint. And I'm still holding shift. You can see nothing's happening. So as soon as I let go of shift, the current stamina goes back up, but it's going at a slower pace. But you can now see that the max stamina is also 99.3. So now that the max stamina has basically lowered, so you can't keep running forever and ever and ever. You know, you've got to use it wisely. I'm probably going to tweak it so that it's going to be a bit more harsh. So maybe the sprint that we've already just done now is going to make it go down to like 95 rather than 99 still. Just yeah. So that's the sprint mechanic that's been added, and finally, what I've added to this is, if I go onto here, we've added a death state, or like a game over state as well. So we've basically got the public transform of the player, which is the location of the player. But this is like, wait, no, yeah. So we've got the location of the player, location of the enemy, because I'm going to have 4 enemies in the end game. The end game, sweet. So if we go down here, we're basically grabbing the position of the enemy from when you spawn. So we've grabbed the position of when you spawn to start with. So that when the enemy comes in contact with the player, it will take you back to spawn. But I've also added, if I go up here, I've added a public int of lives, which has given us 3 lives. So it will respawn. We can collect as many coins as we want, but if we get caught, we will basically be reset to the start position and display on screen that you've been killed. Your 3 lives have now gone down to 2 lives. The progress of the coins will be saved, and you can continue collecting coins throughout the map. You've got 3 attempts. Once those 3 lives are up, if you get killed again, the whole level will restart from scratch, and the coins will be restarted, and that's basically game over state. You have to try all over again. But we've also added, if you've collected all coins, the game will also reset. So that basically means you've won the game. I just need to add the different screens basically saying you've won, you've died, and so on. Yeah, do you like my debug? If you've been caught, then yeah. So I can demonstrate that real quick. So I've spawned. I can collect this coin here. Obviously, don't mind the camera shake. We're gonna wait. just wait and wait and wait for the enemy to come to us, and then boom, that's the death screen as of now. That's been displayed on the screen. You've been caught. But notice that that coin is still not there. I can collect another coin, wait for him one more time just for demonstration purposes. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, you've been killed. You've only got 1 life left. And then I'm actually going to speed this up. I want to run to him now. Okay, we died again. All the coins are back there again. So now we can actually collect all these coins. 1, 2, and 3. And wait 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've won the game. It's restarted again. So I just need to basically make that more clear. I have got, it's Friday today that I'm recording this on, and I've got 3 days. So on Monday we're basically going to go back into class, and we're going to play each other's games that all the students have been making. There's 5 of us, and not only that, I believe there are other people coming in, professionals in the industry, that will be testing the games just to see how it's going to be effective. And this is quite big. I want to get something that's quite complete. I think I'm in a good position right now. I just need to finish the level. I need to finish the minimap, the minimap draw outs and everything like that. I need to place all of the coins in the places, and then change the scripts to basically say, hey, I've got all these coins. If it's 150 out of 200, then shake the camera and all that. Just tweak it all so it all works, and then add the enemies, give them a sound, and I'm actually going to redo the model of the enemies as well, and I have to have all that done by Monday. So, wish me luck. I'm having fun with this module. It's really interesting. I'm definitely learning a lot about coding, which is cool, or scripting, however you want to say it, programming. It's just fun making things work. So yeah, I'll do another devlog hopefully just before I actually go into Monday's class, so Sunday night, and then we'll see where we are then. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next one.